and you speak, it's just you can't throw music at people.
No.
You gotta kind of like, it's just like performing. You gotta, make your highs come with your lows, maybe chop, stop, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the sloppiest examples of hip hop presentation in the last 15 years has been the sloppiness of the mixtape.
Absolutely. I mean,
it's sloppy. They don't make you want to buy a record, and they don't make you want to like an artist. It just makes you, they get kind of overindulgent with themselves. And I come from the rule that the DJ got to stay out of the way and let the MCs and the DJs and the rappers do their thing, and then kind of present that and make you feel good. When you listen to Conspiracy Radio, you say, yo, man, I seriously gotta go get this new Raekwon. I gotta go check this new MOP out. I gotta go, I gotta check this new kid out. Yo, Dice Raw, yo, boom, boom. You guys present it. And on my show, And You Don't Stop, we break it up in 12 or 15 different segments to keep 2 hours moving, so you don't get, it's cool, but once I get 2 hours of the same ish coming at me, it's like, so Conspiracy Radio, I think, is a prototype that I think a lot of people should follow as an example.
Appreciate it.
I mean, I tell people this. It's like, I know it's props, but it's also truth, and truth is truth, no matter what the hell I think.
Yeah.
My opinion is irrelevant, but it's truth that you guys set the example.
What's interesting is that, bringing it back to a radio show, not to dwell on that for too much longer, is usually people get mad at us for featuring a guest like, I don't know, let's say a guest like Big Sean, who happens to be on Kanye's label, Good Music.
Right.
They wonder why we get Big Sean on the show. But at the same time, we get Big Sean on the show to expose Big Sean's fans to what we're playing. And the other artists like yourself we interview, a lot of people don't get it, and they think there's no space.
But you guys provide balance. The balance is that, somebody who ain't getting the light can actually get some shine off of Big Sean's people who's getting, maybe financed light.
Right.
So you want to spread it and be a prism.
Exactly. And that's something yourself a Flatliner doing with the Hip Hop Gods Radio.
Yeah.
The
prism provides a spectrum, which is the scale of all different colors and things.
Right. What can we expect for the future from yourself?
2012 is our 25th year.
Congratulations.
Well, thanks. We're not there yet.
Almost
78 tours. We're going to come out with a long playing record. I'm having a great time talking to Pete Rock and Large Professor.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
And Primo wants to do a song. So I think we're going to present a record. We're part of the Cellar Band project, and I think we're presenting another record, maybe not too far apart, because it seems like it's a lot of cuts, so now we'll break it in half. To me, I think a proper length of an album is 8 tracks. Boom. Cut it, maybe 7, and then present another album, as opposed to here's 16. I don't even, you got to understand what you're doing it for.
Yeah.
What are you doing it for? And then when we perform, we're only we could put 1 or 2 tracks in there, in the set, and we could put maybe 1 or 2 or 3. But then again, off our last album, we're just eking songs in, and like last night we did Back is, Back in Black. So, we call it Black is Back. So we do the whole key with the band element, and that's BANNED, is that you're able to do remixes on stage.
Yeah.
Because it's not just a band. It's a rhythm section. So with the combination of Lord, Kari, Davy DMX, which has been an unbelievable addition because he's a Hip Hop Hall of Famer legend, producer of the Run DMC, the Fat Boys, Curtis Blow's first DJ. Just Dave with us is like, I wish y'all could do an interview with Dave for about 5 minutes and just talk to him. I hear those doors closing, but I could hold the bus. I have the power. Anyway. So we're able to do a remix on stage.
Right.
So I was like we don't believe the hype, and it's like, all right, cut everything out, and we'll just have doom, and Lord will be up. So that's the beauty. It takes a while to be able to command that chemistry, and 8 years of it, makes it happen.
It's almost like with the songs, you're creating an experience, and with the live performances, you're trying to capture a moment in time.
Well, I mean,
an experience.
We're trying. Number one, Public Enemy's always tried to come out to present an event.
Right.
Like the Rolling Stones. I mean, if I go check out the Rolling Stones, who've been out since I was 3 years old, and I'm 51, right? And they're still getting down, which tells you that we could look at another genre for examples. You know, I want to hear Satisfaction, a record that when I was 5 years old was just crushing and smashing, you know?
Absolutely.
How much more time do you need?
I need about 5 minutes of an interview and 10 minutes because I want Dave to do an interview. Okay?
Excellent. Yeah, that would be crazy.
Yeah, so, yo, Greg, get Dave. So, maybe I come in and introduce him.
Yeah.
And then I can break out.
Absolutely, that works.
Yeah, so, what was the question? I'm sorry.
We were talking about that experience versus capturing a moment in time.
Well, you know,
recording versus live performance.
The experience for the moment in time is only in the eye, in the ear of the beholder.
Right.
So they're going back in their time. You know, we're always doing things. So we're not going back in time other than the song, which is taking them back.
Right.
You know, so you always got to keep that in mind. That you're rocking to somebody who's never seen you before, who's always might have heard about you, who might be like they're really skeptical, so they're really like, okay, what big deal? Because they've never seen us before. Right. And you're rocking to somebody who saw you in '87 at Hammersmith Odeon or whatever. You know, hey, we got Davy DMX.
How you doing, man? How you doing?
That's Conspiracy Radio.
That's me, bro. That's me.
And so then you got to keep that in mind. And I'm pretty sure this man knows Davy DMX. It's like, you know, you're getting down in front of a person in the audience who's never seen you before. Right. Kind of heard you, kind of always heard about you, and you got to go beyond what they've seen in videos and what they might have heard, because they might have not adhered to their taste. So in performance, you got to like bow and make them like, okay, I've never seen. Oh, okay, I kind of get it. Then you got to make the person from '87 and '88 and whatever be like, oh wow, this I remember, and this takes me to another level. So you got to give both.
The balance of both, right? There's one thing I was talking to Delphina just earlier. I mean, if there's one thing I will say your show was last night, I would say it was disciplined. It's very disciplined, if that makes any sense.
Well,
very disciplined,
I guess, in the order of how shows go. Last night, it was good, a good energy, you know.
Yeah.
Between the group and the crowd. So you know, once you have that connection, it's like magic, you know.
Yeah, exactly what I was saying last night. Right, that level of awe between the artist and the audience, it was there, and like you said, the energy levels are crazy. It was magic, like you said, and I mean, sometimes you can't articulate like events like that without.
If it's not like that, it's not even worth going to see nobody. You know what I mean? If it ain't at that level of energy, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can listen to the record and get the same better sometimes. If you ain't got at least on that hierarchy of energy when you're performing, then you know.
So I'm going to leave you with Dave.
Excellent.
Because you finish up the interview. I told you had the best flyers.
We speak about that again, Chuck.
Yeah, Luke. So we can do it on the phone, on the radio.
Absolutely.
It's a pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
Peace, Conspiracy Radio, #1. Any other drop?
The Hard Copy magazine.
Yo, check this out. Chuck D, along with my brother E, along with Davy DMX, and you are tuned into the Hard Copy magazine, #1.
So appreciate it, Chuck. Be safe, man. I'll talk to you soon.
I'll be downstairs. Y'all faster with me.
Appreciate it. Peace, man.